The engines were busy. They liked to be really useful. A big storm was coming and the engines had to get everything right on time. They like to be really useful when they're taking a few coaches and trucks on the railway. And they were often on time. One day, Liam was taking some passengers from Timoth Station all the way to Vicarstown when Harold came over. There's a flood on the other part of the line and you have to go onto the other part of the line, Liam, and there's a falling tree, but Harvey and the workmen were checking on the track for repairs. Oh, I just wish my day was awesome, and I didn't know it could happen. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll happen. And then Harold told Liam about where he helped Percy. And then Percy was taking the passengers that were visiting Sodor, and then he ended up in the flood with Annie and Clarabelle. And then during it, I came to help him, and Thomas noticed he did awesome. Wow, I wish mine would be awesome a bit like that. Don't worry, Liam, I'm sure yours will be awesome. Oh, I gotta go. The others will be waiting and the others need help. I'll see you later. See you later, Harold. And Harold went over, and he went off. Liam went off and waited for the passengers to get in. Then the conductor blew the whistle and Liam went off. He noticed later his would be awesome. Later, Liam went off heading down the line. He was still trying to make sure his day was awesome, and later, he arrived at Kelsthorpe Station. Emily was also there. She was dropping off some supplies from Brendam Docks, and she noticed Liam, and she noticed something was going on. Hey, Liam, looks like yours was fine. At least it's not messed up from the accident you had with that tree blocking the line. Mine is fine. You just think mine was just a bit crazy. I'm sure I noticed yours was a bit awesome. Liam was upset when he noticed it. Hey, I'll show you mine was awesome. Mine is still awesome and I still got it. Liam waited for the passengers to get into the coaches, and then the conductor blew the whistle and Liam went off. He was still trying to make sure his was a bit awesome. That night, Liam talked to Henry about what Emily said. But I'm still trying. It's just I didn't know it could be that difficult for my brakes. Don't worry, I'm sure yours will be awesome. You know, Edward had the same thing about it. And Henry told Liam about it. And then after it, he arrived at Nafford Station just in time. And then the passengers thanked Edward for trying. Wow. I just wish mine was a bit awesome, a bit like it. Don't worry, Liam. I'm sure you got this. Thanks, Henry. I'll try. But Liam was still worried, but he knew he had to try. Even though it can be difficult, but Liam noticed he already got it. Liam was getting ready to take some passengers from Bowen Furnace all the way to Timoth Station. Come on, we have to be on time. Liam waited for the passengers to get into the coaches. It wasn't long until they got into the coaches and Liam went off. He noticed later his would be awesome. Liam headed down the line. He tried to head down the line all the way to the next station, but the storm was so big it was getting difficult. Liam was heading down the line and he was doing fine, but then he stopped and something had broke. Liam was stuck and he didn't know what happened. What happened, Stevani? Stevani checked. Something had broke. Looks like you had to go to the repair yards. I had to get those passengers to the next station. Are you sure you got this? I'll try, Stevani, even though I had to get to the next part of the other line. And so Liam went off. He noticed he already got it. He was wasn't long until it got late and Liam arrived at Timmins Station where Toby and Henrietta was waiting for him. You came right on time, Liam. But Toby, I was late. It was because I almost broke down. But you got the passengers right on time. It's already late. I already got here on time. Even though I supposed to get here early. But you have been really useful for trying. Thanks, Toby. Thanks, Henrietta. At least I already got it. And the passengers thank Liam for getting them early. Later, Liam talked to 17 and Emily about it. Emily had heard about what happened to Liam, and she felt sorry for Liam. Looks like you already got it. Yeah, but I think mine was a bit crazy. It's just I'm trying to be really useful. And it looks like you did almost have the passengers to the station. It looks like you were on time. And I'm sorry for the way I went. I just thought yours was funny from your accident. Don't worry, but I still think I'm really useful. And Liam noticed it was. And Liam noticed things have been a bit crazy, but he noticed his was a bit crazy from it, and it had made him really useful and reliable. Just for a little bit, but it was the awesome stormy day he ever had. Just for a little bit. So, let me get this straight, Diesel. You tried to pull the trucks, and then the trucks derailed, and then you had to help the workmen clear the mess from what happened, and the trucks think it's funny? Mine was just accidentally, and even though it's been difficult, it's like it's been crazy. Oh, I noticed what you meant. Just like when you tried to pull the trucks and that you ended up in a barge. Who told you that, Nia? Henry told me about it, and I think yours was a bit funny, and I think yours was a bit crazy from what happened. Oh, sorry, Diesel, I have to go. I gotta get those trucks to the yards. 17 might be waiting for them. I'll see you later. Oh, you think mine is so funny. But I'm still trying to be awesome when I'm trying to get most of it. And later, mine will be awesome. I'm sure it will.